MMA locker room here. UFC bet with me. Who's ready to bet on UFC? Me. That's who. So I'm going to be going over this week's card. UFC 315. Headlined by Bilal Muhammad taking on Jack Maddalena. And we got the co-main event. Valentina Shevchenko taking on Beneil. Two title fights. A lot of fights to talk about and break down. Like always, I'm going to go over every single fight, give you guys my pick, my prediction, let you guys know which dogs is barking, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you guys a parlay. Now look, transparency, is key, alright, and consistency. So over here last week, man, we went 7-5 on the predictions. Some of the dogs that we predicted definitely got through the window. Quang Lee, bang, got the win for us. Daniel Rodriguez cashed as an underdog for us as well. The thing we didn't get through the window with that really hurt us was Miesha Tate, man. And we got her at like a -130, and she closed all the way up to a -190. All right. Besides that, man, we hit some parlays, and, you know, we had a good betting day besides that. The predictions always ain't going to be there, but sometimes the bets will. So if you guys want to see exactly what we're betting on over here at Pick Dawgz, this is what you need to do. Hit the premium pick tab right now. That's how you can support your favorite cappers over here. And also, make sure you guys are watching what we're doing at Pick Dawgz every single day. We're dropping daily videos for you guys. Predictions on every single sport out there and live shows. Now let's go ahead and get it started. UFC 315 is going down in Canada, okay? So you got some Canadian fighters on here, but the Canadian fighters on here, they're not like big favorite, and they're not like big names that a lot of people is going to know. But starting off with the first one, Katona, 16-4. He's coming in the underdog. He's taking on Bukasquez. Now look, Bazakat, his last fight was against Umar Nurmagomedov. He took that fight on short notice, I want to say. He was able to get some things working in the first round and drop Umar. But then after that, he just got dominated, man. Some judges gave, I want to say, Umar like a 26 to 0 round, like, or something. Like, it was worse than like a 3-1 round. Like, it was just bad, okay? But this guy's striking is good, and he's the favorite in this one. So how we're looking at to bet this fight is like this. I like the dog in here, man. He only lost 4 times in the UFC, and against those opponents, it was by unanimous. And here, I think it's going to be a lot closer. He has his back up against the wall. He's an okay striker. He can mix in wrestling, but he's really not going to do that. Him fighting in Canada, I think he's going to go out there with a little bit more grit. I like the dog in this one. Give me Katona to win. Next fight taking place. We got a good one, man. Young Lee. He's taking on Daniel Santos, man. In this one, well, let's talk about it for a minute, because the favorite now opened up as the dog, and that was Young Lee. He opened up like what, +120, +140. Now he's the rightful favorite, -115. Daniel Santos is going to be stepping up in this weight class, okay? His last fight out got canceled. Couldn't even make it to the scales. It seems like he seems to do that in a lot of his fights. So, in here, the height advantage, the reach advantage, the more consistent fighter is going to be Lee. I think he gets it done in this one. But Daniel Santos is an explosive, powerful fighter. I like the under, if anything, as my best bet on here. But I do think the favorite should get this one done in here. Let's go ahead and give him a prediction. Second round KO. Young Lee gets it done. Training out there with Fight Ready. So, you know, he's going to have some good coaching out there. And that coaching better tell him, hey, man, bite down on that mouthpiece, keep your hands up, and get the KO. Let's get it done in this one, man. Third fight on the fight card. Andrade Berriott, another Canadian fighter in there. He's taking on Bruno Silva. He's the favorite, though, Andrade Berriott. He's a -145. He's been getting finished in his last couple of fights. Bruno Silva, 0-4 in his last couple of fights. And after his last fight, he even said, like, hey, man, I don't know if I still want to fight or anything like that. I don't know what's going on. And then he's back in the ring, in the cage. Now, I can't trust him. But the thing I also can't trust is Andrade Berriott, man. He's been getting KO'd by the likes of, who was it? His last fight that he got KO'd by was Dustin Stolfus, and this is a guy that just doesn't KO nobody. Bruno Silva has that KO ability. I can't trust -150 with my money on Berriott. I think he wins the fight, but then again, I think Silva's going to knock him out. So me, I'm just playing the under in here, man, and I can't get a solid read, and I don't want to bet on any of these fighters at this stage of their career. It's a lot of fights like this on this card. We're going to we're gonna get through the landmines and, you know, make sure we don't blow up on none of these favorites, okay? And if anything, I'm gonna let you guys know which dogs is barking. All right, next fight taking place. Navajo Sterling taking on Ivan Ocelon. Let's talk about it. Navajo Sterling minus 290 on the books. Made his UFC debut. We really weren't that impressed, okay? Because he was a big favorite in that spot. Well, I wasn't that impressed, but this is a good striker. He comes from City Kickboxing, right? With Izzy Adesanya, Carlos Urberg, and the likes of those fighters. The transition to MMA needs to work on his takedown defense, okay? Because he was taken down in his last couple of fights multiple times, held down for multiple minutes. Ivan Ocelon, though, I remember this guy. He's made his UFC debut against Ian Coutaba, I want to say. That fight ended up going the distance. He didn't really look that explosive as he did in his other promotion that he was fighting in. He got one takedown, I want to say, I remember. But in this fight, I think Navajo Sterling gets it done. I think he wins inside the distance. But this isn't one of the cards that you guys see a minus 3-1 favorite, and it's just an automatic bet for me because a lot of these guys are still green in their career and they're not really that trustworthy yet. So, you know, but Navajo Sterling gets it done. Next fight taking place. Ian Coutaba taking on Modestas Bukasquez. All right, Ian Coutaba, man, looked good in his last fight out because it was against the guy that we just talked about, Ivan. But he's a guy that goes out there and you can't really put all your money on him, right? Because you don't know what you're going to get out of that guy. Modestas, at least he's going to be the more overall better fighter. Solid takedowns, solid striking, solid cardio, and the price tag ain't too bad. I think the price is right on Modestas in this fight, man. I think he gets the job done. Next fight taking place. Jessica Andrade, big underdog. She's taking on Jasmine Jicious. Jasmine Jicious going to be repping Canada. She's one of the biggest Canadian fighters that they got right now. 4-0 in the UFC, 13-3. Big talented wrestler. Averages about 2 takedowns per fight. Her striking's getting better. And this is the thing that I like. She has that switch. When she goes into the cage, she turns it on just like a light switch, on and off, right? But when she's in, and she's trying to dominate. She's trying to finish. In her interview, she even says it's like tormented, like how you got to turn a switch on and go into the cage knowing you got to hurt somebody. She's ready to do that, though. But you know who's been doing that? Jessica Andrade, man. She's a former champion in multiple weight classes and stuff that she fought in. She was just a former champion once. But she doesn't have that power no more, it seems like. And she doesn't go out there actually trying to just get the job done. It seems like she's just fighting the fight, you know, going through the motions. She's good at it, though. She's going to be the younger fighter, the more powerful fighter in here. I do think that line is off. Jasmine Jicious is a minus 3-1 favorite in here. I do like the favorite in there, though, just to let you know. But that dog is live, man. Jessica Andrade is damn near live in any fight, but I do think that Jasmine Jicious is going to rinse and repeat, take her down, and get those takedowns and, you know, win by decision or third round submission. Next fight taking place. We got another Canadian on the card, Mike Mallet, 11-2-1, taking on Charles Racky. USA is in the building, Chuck Buffalo. This is going to be a good fight, man. Probably the fight of the night, man, because these guys actually want to fight each other. Mike Mallet is a good explosive fighter that usually puts out his opponents early on. He has explosive knees, he has elbows, and he can finish people on the mat. Chuck Buffalo, he's an overall fighter, man. Like, and you know what you're gonna get out of him, man. He ain't gonna quit. He's gonna go out there, try to put a stamp on it, you know. His striking, he looks counter. He has good power. His wrestling solid as well. I like Mike Mallet in this fight, but this is one to where I don't feel that man. It's hard, man. I don't feel that confident either. Just parlaying both of these people just because of the level of the opponents of the fighters that they're going against, the dog level on them. Man, these guys are dogs, man. But I do think Mike Mallet gets it done. I'll say second round finish in this one. All right, man. Next fight taking place. Benoit Saint-Denis taking on Kyle Prepperkit. Kyle Prepperkit from Canada. He's taking this fight on short notice. Benoit Saint-Denis is a big favorite, minus 1,000, I want to say, on the books. I think Benoit Saint-Denis gets it done. His opponent had a short stint in the UFC, fought against 2 fighters, and he went 0-2. But he did bounce back on the regional scene and got a good win over Michael Dufort. He's a good fighter, actually, you know, out there in the Canadian scene. He used to fight with Bellator and PFL as well. So in here, Yeah, man. This is just short call, real quick. If you could pull up the upset, you'd get in. But this one's tailor made for Benoit Saint Denis to go out there and get that finish out there. Next fight taking place, we got a good one. It's the first one on the main card. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button for me. Hit up the comments. Let me know which dogs you guys are agreeing with fighters you guys like for this week. Alexa Grasso, she's taking on Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva is the favorite in this one, though. Like -2 to 1 on the books right now. Alexa Grasso is a good boxer. She's coming off of that loss, though, against Valentina Shevchenko, whereas the rematch, right? She lost her belt. Now, in here, she's going to kind of come forward, right? Natalia Silva, she's the one that throws those kicks. And those kicks, when she throws, she's out of range, out of way, out of sight, out of mind, right? But if she gets clinched up against the cage, she can be clinched and she can be taken down in fights. It happened before. I've seen it with my own eyes, right? But I don't think she's gonna be in Alexa Grasso's sight, man. I think Natalia Silva has a path to victory to win on here, as long as she doesn't get clinched up, because this is the thing. Like Alexa Grasso, it seems like she got the belt, right? But she never defended it against anybody else besides Valentina. And I don't know, man. When you're fighting the same person over and over and over, this is gonna be the next fight after where we're really gonna see your skills go like this, and it's like, oh yeah, she might be ready back for that belt, a rematch or a title shot or anything. Or else we usually see them decline. And for me, it seems like after the champion loses, it seems like, I don't know, man. They don't got that same motivation to go out there and win. But I like Natalia Silva in this one. Next fight taking place, Jose Aldo taking on Amin Zahabi. Amin Zahabi's going to be repping that Canada flag. He's going to have GSP in his corner. They got Jose Aldo the favorite in this one, man. He's going to be the more explosive striker out there. We all know the story with him. Amin Zahabi, though, I think people's looking past him in this fight, man. I like the dog in this one, man. I think that he can do enough to win a round, and then just depending on how the crowd's going and Jose Aldo slowing down, I think he can definitely turn it up later in the fight, man. I think Amin Zahabi's going to win by decision. Give me the dog in this one. Co-main event time, championship time. Beneil Ferro, 12-1. She's challenging the champ, Valentina Shevchenko, 24-1. All right, man. So in here, they got Beneil Ferro, the favorite, in there. She opened up like -120, got bet up to a -150 in here. She has good striking. She has a good kick that she likes to throw to the body and everything. Her defense is okay. It can be improved, but this is the thing. We haven't really seen her tested against a fighter like Valentina Shevchenko and, really go the 5 rounds. In here, I like Valentina Shevchenko in here. I think she's going to be able to lay the groundwork, counter off of Beneil Ferro's counter. I think when Beneil Ferro throws one strike, she's going to be getting him back with like 2 or 3 combos from Valentina Shevchenko. I love Valentina Shevchenko's Muay Thai, man. She ends like everything with like a lower kick to the leg, and she's not throwing 1 or 2 combos. She's usually throwing like a 4 or 5 combo, so that's the one that I like, man. She don't throw a 1, 2, 3. She's throwing 4, 5s and 6s and ending with stuff, and she's not expecting all punches to connect, but the last ones usually do, and I think that's where she's going to give Beneil Ferro some problems. She's going to roll out the wrestling, have that in her back pocket, not stop with it. We haven't seen Beneil Ferro just kept getting pushed up against the cage and, shutting down takedowns, and when she throws that kick, I think Valentina will time one of those and get her down off there and, hold her down for the ground, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, give me the champ, man, and still, I think she gets her belt. I think she keeps her belt and retains it. Valentina Shevchenko can't go against that one right now, especially at plus money. Next fight taking place, main event time. Belal Muhammad taking on Jack Della. All right, Belal Muhammad opened up a -220. Now he's coming down to like a -2 to 1 favorite in here. First time retaining the belt and defending it, and he got a good fighter on his hands. Jack Della. Nah, Jack Della, man. Let me tell you about this guy, man. His boxing is top tier. The thing that I like about it, he goes high and low. And when he does it in the range and emotion, okay? It's not just one thing. It's nice to see, okay? It's boxing at its finest. Belal Muhammad is good at everything, man. He's good at striking. He's good at takedowns. He's the best with cardio that I've seen. This guy's been on a fight win streak ever since he beat my boy, Curtis Millender, who was in the UFC. My boy, I used to, my homie pretty much got to the UFC, and this was his first loss. It was against no, it was against his second loss. It was against Belal Muhammad. And I remember this fight vividly. And ever since then, I told him he has that cardio and he's going to stay out there for the whole fight. Man, he's been on a win streak ever since then, man. I think Belal Muhammad only lost to Vicente Luque, I want to say, and Jeff Neal. And he got knocked out by him, or as of recent that I could remember. Man, I think this guy wins, man. I think he has a clear path to victory over Jack Della. Jack Della's been taken down in multiple fights and controlled by less of wrestlers who have that grappling ability like Belal Muhammad. I think Belal Muhammad closes out the show and wins by decision in this one. Let me know who you guys think is going to win the main event. Is it going to be a new champion or is it going to be in still? Let me know who's going to win the co-main event. Y'all think Beneil Ferro is going to pull it out though. All right, man. Now let's give you guys a parlay to get paid, man. All right, parlay to get you paid. I like Belal Muhammad in this one. And then we're going to go ahead and take out of all the fighters that I'm probably trusting, man, trust on this card is hard. That's hard, man. Damn, there's damn near no. All right, we'll go Belal Muhammad and Jasmine Jicious, okay? All right, we'll take those two, put them in a parlay, meet me at the window, and let's get paid. Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe, because this has been the UFC Bet With Me series over here. MMA Locker Room. See you guys next week.